Good morning, everybody, on this beautiful Thursday morning. And even if it's not that great as far as weather is concerned, we're breathing, so that makes it beautiful. I'm here again to talk about my cross promotion with Mike Dooley's A Beginner's Guide to Mastering the Universe that is set to launch on March 5th, 2019. And you can get that from Amazon and any major bookseller. And you may say, what do you mean cross promotion? Well, everybody writes books, myself included, and everybody has a purpose for writing their books. And when we are aligned with our truth, then we align also with those whose purposes cross ours. For the past 10 plus years, I have received a note from the universe in my email box every morning around 7ish. And those nuggets have been very important to me on my journey. And as you know, when you become aligned with your truth, then synchronicities take place. And so in order for us to pay attention to those synchronicities, because one thing you'll notice about spirit, very seldom is anything done like crash, bang, boom, okay? That's usually the ego. And if you've done any kind of studying or you're starting on this path, then you'll find that the ego does everything in its power to protect itself, to protect its normal way of doing things. And so today, I want to talk about resist nothing. And you may say, no, I don't want to feel this. Resist nothing. And I'm saying that from personal experience. And that's what this book about. That's what my book, Emotional Physical Therapy, 180 Days to Life, is about. Now, the title can be a little bit misleading because if you think that by the end of 180 days, which is around 6 months, that you'll be, voila, 100% nothing from the past ever comes up again. Well, this is a thing called life. It's not as if we are going to school and getting degrees, because even when we go to school and accumulate and matriculate towards bachelor's, master's, and myself, my PhD, life does not end when we graduate, okay? For many, that's why it's called commencement. Yeah, the beginning. You put in the work. And that's what this book is about. This book is about you putting in your work. I am a strong believer in everyone having a unique path. And that unique path can only be discovered by you. Yes. As a guide, I can help you through the process, but I can't do the work for you. Okay, you have to be willing to do the physical work. And again, because that is my life, okay? I believe, at least I know for me, that my mindfulness practice requires me to move. I'm an empath, so I got to move that energy some way. In learning that about myself, I really freed myself from a lot of negative self-talk, okay? Because until we begin that process of going down deep instead of repressing and resisting, the negative self-talk will continue, all right? So, again, cross-promoting with Mike Dooley's book set to drop March 5th, 2019 on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, the major booksellers. The book is called A Beginner's Guide to the Universe and Living Big, Dreaming Big in 2019. And if you are a recipient of those daily notes from the universe, then you know that it's going to be some good stuff in there. He takes lessons over his 15 total books, and it's all in this one book. And I'm saying that as a companion to his book, because as you're reading about experiencing life, you also have to be willing to do the work to experience life. And that's what's here in Emotional Physical Therapy, 180 Days to Life. So you may be saying, okay, well, Dr. Danielle, I've heard you talk about this book, but what about it? Well, I start off the book by saying, imagine a world where people acknowledge, own, and consciously dissolve and release negative, unresolved emotions. A world where people are aware of the impact of their emotions and consciously use those emotions as indicators to change in that moment their minds. A world where individuals take responsibility for their thoughts, emotions, and belief systems, knowing that by doing so, they can and will create the life they have denied themselves. What would be the impact of the imagined world on families, workplaces, schools. Instead of treating others as landfills for unresolved emotions, the individuals committed to leaving a better energetic environment for future generations will undergo emotional physical therapy. Emotional physical therapy consists, in this edition, of 180 days of consistent practice. The 3 phases are phase 1, that's when you start through the 40th day. Detoxification of your mind, acknowledging the impact of negative emotions on your current reality. Phase 2, days 41 through 90, rehabilitation of your mind, consciously deciding to exercise your free will and change your belief system. Phase 3, days 91 through 120, recovery of your mind, accepting and embracing the detoxification and the rehabilitation of your mind as your lifestyle. Not just something you do like a crash diet, but as your lifestyle. And then phase 4, days 121 to 180, it's the 5D life. Acceptance of the power of your subconscious mind. What then? Emotional physical therapy is a lifestyle. It isn't a process whereby one graduates, then is degreed for the rest of his or her life. I've already said that, but this is what I'm reading from my own book. However, because of the physiological effects of consciously deciding to change one's mind, one becomes aware of their changed mind. Individuals notice when their focus has shifted from inner knowing to outer concerns. In other words, being affected by and fearful of life's circumstances. So you can get my book on Amazon as well. It is $15.99 and it ships directly from Amazon. And I look forward to promoting every day because this is part of my path. All right. Have a blessed day.